Listen to me. Listen to me. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants the trophy. Everybody wants the dream, but not everybody wants the grind. Most people want the reward without paying the price. They want the spotlight without stepping into the fire, but you're different. You showed up. You fought to be here. You clawed your way through pain and fear to stand where you stand now. So why stop now? Why slow down now? Why let comfort creep in when victory is still on the horizon? This is not where you take your foot off the gas. This is where you push harder. This is where you decide that nobody in your lane will outwork you. Not one soul will beat you because you beat yourself. Why do you get up before the sun rises? Why do you show up when it's cold, when it's painful, when nobody claps? Why do you fight when quitting would be easier? Because purpose lives inside you, because there's a fire that refuses to die, because you know deep down you were born for more. Your why must be louder than your excuses. It must be louder than your feelings. It must be louder than the voice in your head telling you to rest. Every representative, every sweat-soaked shirt, every long night is proof that you are not here to participate. You are here to dominate. And if the world closes its doors on you, if the opportunities dry up, you will know one thing. It wasn't because you didn't give everything you had. Let me tell you something that most people will never understand. Your greatest weapon is not talent. It's not money. It's not connections. It's authenticity. It's being fully and unapologetically yourself. It's showing up without shrinking. It's speaking without needing permission. The rarest people on the planet are the ones who are real. They don't perform. They don't pretend. They don't chase approval. They just are. And when you become that person, when you walk in your truth without fear, you become unstoppable because no one can compete with you being you. Some people start ahead. They have resources, they have help, they have doors open for them, but none of that matters if they lack hunger. You may not have what they have, but they will never match your work ethic. They will never match your obsession. You don't have to be the fastest. You don't have to be the strongest, but you better decide right now that no one will outwork you, because talent without effort dies, and privilege without grind crumbles. It's not about being gifted. It's about being relentless. It's about showing up again and again and again, until there is no doubt who wants it more. I didn't grow up with everything figured out. I wasn't handed the blueprint. I didn't walk into this with all the answers. There were days the lessons didn't stick. Nights I stared at the page and nothing made sense. Moments I felt 10 steps behind everyone else, but I never let that be the reason I stopped. I stayed up when my eyes burned. I practiced until the sun rose. I pushed through every weakness with sheer willpower. And slowly, brick by brick, I built strength where there was once struggle. I built confidence where there was once doubt. That's what willpower does. It takes what's broken and turns it into unshakable steel. It turns I can't into watch me. It's not about how fast you learn, it's about how hard you refuse to quit. You cannot have it all and still become great. You cannot keep every distraction and still climb to the top. There was a time I cut everything off. No shows, no scrolling, no parties, no noise. I traded comfort for purpose. I traded sleep for growth. I traded distraction for destiny. And in that silence, in that darkness, I found the version of me I had been chasing all along. If you want what others dream of, you have to do what others won't. You have to give up what they cling to. Because greatness demands a price, and most people are too afraid to pay it. Some of you stopped chasing once you hit a milestone. You got the house, you bought the car, you checked a box, and now you're coasting. That's why you're losing. That's why you're stuck. Because the dream that once lit a fire under you is too small now. It doesn't stretch you anymore. It doesn't scare you anymore. You need a new mountain. You need a dream so big that it forces you to evolve. You need a vision so bold that it makes comfort uncomfortable. The moment you stop chasing something greater, you stop growing. Discipline is not motivation. Discipline is not hype. Discipline is doing what you said you'd do, long after the mood you set it in has died. Anybody can grind when they're excited. Anybody can work when they feel like it. But champions do it especially when they don't, when they're exhausted, when they're uninspired, when nobody is watching. Those days define you. Those days shape your future. Those days are where greatness is forged. You want to shine on the stage. You want the light to hit your name. Then you better learn to win in the dark. Anyone can talk about goals. Anyone can say they want it. But growth is what separates the dreamers from the doers. Growth in how you think. Growth in how you move. Growth in how you respond to setbacks. It's not about overnight success. It's about daily improvement. It's about becoming more dangerous with every sunrise. And growth requires sacrifice. It requires you to shed the old version of yourself. It requires you to let go of the habits holding you back. What are you willing to give up? What comfort are you willing to release? What part of you are you willing to leave behind? Because only then will you rise above the rest. Stop watching them. Stop comparing your lane to theirs. Stop wasting time scrolling through other people's lives. Focus on you. Your journey, your growth, your discipline, your purpose. Because when you lock in on yourself, you become dangerous. You become unshakable. You become unstoppable. This is not about being better than them. It's about being better than who you were yesterday. Cut the noise. Silence the opinions and build your empire from the inside out. This is your time. This is your season. This is your shot. No more excuses. No more waiting for the right moment. No more hoping someone will save you. You are the one. You are the answer. You are the difference between where you are and where you want to be. So get up, lock in, push harder, work like everything depends on it, because it does. And when it hurts, when your body screams stop, when your mind says quit, remember, somewhere out there, someone is grinding, someone is hungry, someone is doing the work to take the dream you said you wanted, and the only way you beat them is to outwork them, outlast them, outgrow them. Focus on yourself and become the person no one thought you could be. This is your moment. Now go earn it.